Hey everyone, welcome back. If you're here with us, I bet you're pretty excited about XRP,
I know I am.
especially with all the recent price action.
Yeah, it's crazy what's going on. It's
Hmm.
been pretty wild.
We're seeing analysts
Out there.
throwing out some huge EE gains
Yeah,
and some more, conservative estimates.
for sure, for sure.
So today we're going to unpack some recent articles that we found,
Sounds good.
try to make sense of all of this XRP craziness.
Uh-huh.
And we've got some analyses too
Awesome.
from some different sources.
Oh.
Bitcoinist.com, AMB Crypto,
Okay.
Brave New Coin,
Love these guys.
and Coinpedia.
Nice, nice.
So hopefully that'll give us a good, kind of well-rounded view
Yeah, that's a good selection.
of what's going on.
Yeah.
So,
Where do we even begin?
XRP, it just flipped Solana
It did.
in terms of market cap,
Yep.
and it's like quadrupled in value just this past month.
Just in the last month.
Crazy.
I'm nuts.
Brave New Coin actually has a great chart that shows that surge.
I've seen that one.
And what's really interesting is
Yeah.
it broke through both its 50-day and 200-day moving average,
Yeah, that's a really big deal.
which for traders out there, that's a
Pretty strong signal.
strong bullish signal
Yeah.
typically.
Yeah.
But XRP, it's been in a unique situation, right?
Very.
With that SEC lawsuit
Yeah, that's been a big one.
looming over it.
Definitely.
So it's been kind of interesting to see how that's played out.
Absolutely. That lawsuit has definitely held it back.
Yeah, it's been a drag on the price for sure.
But now that Trump's back in office,
Yeah, things are getting interesting.
it's looking like we might have a crypto-friendly SEC chair.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You know Paul Atkins?
Oh, interesting.
And there's a chance that lawsuit could actually get dropped.
Oh, wow.
Christopher Giancarlo, he's the former CFTC chairman.
Right.
He actually predicted that.
He did.
And Bitcoinist.com pointed out that Trump, in general,
Yeah.
his stance on crypto could really open the floodgates for institutional investment.
Okay, so like a wave of institutional money coming in.
Potentially, yeah.
Wow.
We're already seeing some hints of that.
Norway.
Like there are rumors about BlackRock,
BlackRock.
the world's largest asset manager, getting
Wow.
involved with XRP.
Wow, so if that actually happened,
I mean, can you imagine
that would be huge.
what that could do to the price?
Wow.
And then on top of that, you've got the potential for XRP ETFs.
Right.
If those get approved, demand could go through the roof.
Yeah, that's a lot of potential upside there.
There is.
But it's crucial to remember that
What's that?
it's not just about the speculation and the hype
Yeah, you're right.
with XRP.
Yeah,
It's not.
totally.
XRP actually has real-world utility.
Oh, for sure. I mean, Ripple's on-demand liquidity service uses XRP.
Right.
For cross-border payment.
Right, for international payments, right?
Yeah, and it's actually being used
It is.
by institutions like Santander Bank.
Santander.
Yeah,
That's a big one.
it is.
It's a real bank.
It's not just a speculative asset
Right.
like a lot of these other cryptocurrencies.
Yeah, it's actually solving a real problem.
It is.
Like today,
Yeah,
offering a faster and cheaper alternative
for sure.
than traditional bank transfers
Uh-huh.
when you have to send money internationally.
Way faster and cheaper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
way better.
And this actually ties into a much bigger market that XRP could disrupt,
Oh, yeah. Tell me about it.
which is the global remittance market.
Huge.
Huge.
Absolutely.
AMB Crypto said it's a $7.5 trillion market.
It's 7.5 trillion.
Relies on these outdated and expensive systems.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
So XRP could really revolutionize that.
big time.
And then you've got the whole emergence of central bank digital currencies.
BBDCs.
CBDCs.
This is where it gets really interesting.
Yeah, this is really fascinating to me.
For sure. You've got all these countries all around the world
Yeah.
developing their own digital currencies.
Yep.
And Brad Garlinghouse, Ripple's CEO,
I love that guy.
he has stated that XRP could act as like a neutral bridge asset
Makes sense.
to connect all these different CBDCs.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
For sure.
And if you look at like the projected growth of CBDCs,
It's only going up.
Statista has this great chart
I've seen it.
that
That
shows
visualizes it really well.
how much they expect CBDCs to grow.
Uh-huh.
And it's clear that we're moving toward a future
Yeah,
where digital currencies are the norm.
that's the future.
And XRP,
Yeah.
with its existing infrastructure
Yeah.
and, its capabilities,
Uh-huh.
could play a really critical role in all that.
I think so.
So it's really exciting.
It is.
We've got this mix of factors at play.
Yeah.
Regulatory clarity,
Huge.
massive institutional adoption,
Oh, yeah.
real-world
Let's
utility,
not forget about that.
and it's potential role in like the future of finance.
The whole future of finance.
I mean, it's crazy.
It's a lot.
So
now for the part everyone wants to hear about.
okay, let's talk about it.
Let's get to the price prediction.
The numbers.
Yeah.
Okay, so
What do we got?
we've got a range of predictions from our sources.
Okay.
From, kind of the conservative to, let's just say,
To the optimistic.
to the moon
Mhm.
kind of predictions.
Yeah.
Um,
Lay on me.
Bitcoinist.com, Coinpedia, AMB Crypto,
Mm-hmm.
they all kind of laid out different scenarios
Okay.
with some, pretty bullish outlooks.
Oh, yeah.
And then you've got Brave New Coin.
What do they say?
They're throwing out a price target
Oh, yeah.
of $100
$100?
by 2025.
Wow.
I mean,
That's a big jump
that would be an incredible jump.
from where we are today.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you look at all the things we just talked about, the
Right.
regulatory landscape, the institutional interest,
Yeah.
its utility, its potential role, it's not completely crazy,
No,
not totally out of the realm of possibility.
it's not.
AMB Crypto, they highlighted this long-term bullish symmetrical triangle pattern
What's that?
that XRP has been forming since 2018.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
interesting stuff.
Yeah, they pointed out that a similar pattern formed back in 2015
Uh-huh.
before
Before the big one.
XRP's massive surge in 2017 when it
Yeah.
hit its all-time high.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Now, of course, past performance doesn't guarantee future results.
You're right, of course.
But
But it's something to watch.
it's something to keep an eye on,
For sure.
for sure.
But yeah, I mean, we always have to remember,
Yeah.
crypto,
Yeah.
it's volatile.
It's risky.
There are risks.
Yeah.
And XRP might not reach,
Yeah. Those prices.
those crazy price targets.
Right. It's not a guarantee.
No, not at all.
And, it's important for listeners to understand
Yeah.
we're not giving financial advice.
Definitely not.
This is
Purely educational.
for education only.
Yeah.
And it's essential
Yeah.
that you do your own research
Always.
and you make informed decisions
Yep.
based on your own risk tolerance.
You got it.
Absolutely.
Investing in crypto,
Yeah.
especially something like XRP,
Yeah.
requires careful consideration
For sure.
and due diligence.
Absolutely.
Don't just jump in
Right.
based on hype or price predictions.
Do your homework
Yeah,
and understand the risks.
you got it.
Okay.
So speaking of risks,
Okay.
Bitcoinist.com brought up a couple interesting things
Okay.
about what needs to happen
Right.
before we see a true XRP bull run.
Go ahead.
They mentioned the launch of RLUSD.
RLUSD.
Yeah, it's a dollar-backed stablecoin on the XRP ledger,
Okay.
and also the importance of altcoin season kicking into full gear.
Alt season.
Yeah.
So let's unpack those two things
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
because I think they might be new concepts for some of our listeners out there.
For sure.
So RLUSD,
Yeah.
if it's successful,
Yeah.
this could bring more stability and liquidity
Okay.
to the XRP
Yeah.
ecosystem,
Interesting.
right?
Or,
And it could potentially reduce volatility
no, that'd be good.
and make XRP more attractive
Yeah.
to like institutional investors
Right.
because stablecoins are pegged to a stable asset,
Yeah, like the US dollar.
like the US dollar.
Yeah.
So in a volatile market,
Yeah.
they can act as like a safe haven.
Right. A safe haven.
So that's kind of the idea there.
Makes sense.
And then altcoin season.
Alt season.
That refers to
Yeah.
a period where alternative cryptocurrencies or altcoins
Yeah.
tend to outperform Bitcoin.
Right.
And historically, when Bitcoin kind of takes a breather,
Yeah, it chills out for a bit.
money often flows into altcoins.
Yep.
Which leads to, some significant price gains.
The altcoins pump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for our listeners who might not be familiar with that trading lingo,
Okay.
imagine, Bitcoin's like the big ship
Okay.
out on the ocean,
I like it.
right? And when that ship slows down,
Okay.
the smaller boats,
The altcoins.
the altcoins,
Yeah.
they can really start to move quickly.
I like that analogy.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And so Bitcoinist.com's point was that
Yeah.
if XRP is going to really take off,
Yeah.
it might need a little help
Okay.
from both RLUSD
Right.
and a favorable altcoin season.
A good alt season.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's all interconnected.
Yeah, for sure.
And it highlights the importance of understanding like the broader market context
Yep.
when you're making investment decisions.
Right.
It's not just about looking at, one coin
In isolation.
in isolation.
Exactly.
You got to look at the whole picture.
Yep.
No,
What
I
else?
want to shift gears a bit. I
Uh-huh.
want to talk about
Yeah.
something that Brave New Coin mentioned
Okay.
in their analysis.
Uh-huh.
They're pretty bullish on XRP,
They are.
giving it that $100 price target
They are bullish.
by 2025.
Yeah.
And part of their reasoning is tied to
Yeah.
the growth of the global remittance market.
That's a big one.
Yeah, they argue that XRP
Uh-huh.
is perfectly positioned
Yeah.
to disrupt
Disrupt.
the way money is sent across borders.
Oh, for sure.
Right.
That makes sense.
We're talking about a massive market here.
Huge.
A&B Crypto put it at $7.5 trillion.
7.5
Right.
trillion.
Crazy.
It's a lot of money.
And it's a market
What's
that's
ripe for disruption?
ripe for innovation.
Totally.
Right.
The current systems
Yeah.
are so outdated.
Yeah, think about it. If you've ever tried to send money overseas,
Oh, don't even get me started.
it's a nightmare.
It's a headache.
Yeah.
Right.
Fees,
Fees.
exchange
It
rates.
takes forever.
Takes days for the money to arrive.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Really.
XRP is the answer.
XRP, with its speed
Yeah.
and its low transaction fees,
Uh-huh.
could offer a much more efficient
For sure.
and cost-effective solution.
Absolutely.
And that's why Brave New Coin sees so much potential for it
Uh-huh.
in the remittance market.
It's the future.
It's a real-world use case
Yeah.
that could drive adoption
For sure.
and ultimately
Impact price?
impact price.
Yeah.
It all ties back
To what we were saying.
to what we were saying
Yeah.
about XRP,
Uh-huh.
not just being
A speculative asset.
a speculative asset.
It's actually useful.
It's actually solving a problem.
Yeah, it's doing something.
Okay.
So we've talked about
Yeah.
short-term risks,
Yeah.
market cycles,
Uh-huh.
the potential impact of RLUSD,
Yeah.
altcoin season,
Yep.
the massive opportunity
Yeah.
in the remittance market.
Huge opportunity.
What
Yes,
else
it goes.
should our listeners know about?
Well,
We have
let's
to
look.
address the elephant in the room.
okay.
The SEC lawsuit.
Oh, yeah. We can't ignore that.
Even with a potentially crypto-friendly SEC chair,
Right.
it's still creating a lot of uncertainty.
Yeah, it's been hanging over XRP for years now.
Yeah, like a dark cloud.
Yeah.
And while there's optimism
Yeah, fingers crossed.
that it could be resolved favorably,
Yeah.
we just don't know yet.
We don't have a definitive answer.
Well,
So listeners
yeah.
definitely need to keep that in mind.
Factor it into your assessment.
Absolutely.
And while we're not legal experts or anything,
Yeah.
it's still important to stay informed
Yeah.
about any developments
Mm-hmm.
because it could really impact
Yeah.
XRP's future.
It could.
Big time.
Yeah.
So,
So do your research.
always
Stay informed.
stay up to date.
We'll try to keep you updated
We will.
on any major news,
Of course.
but it's always good to
yeah,
stay informed from multiple sources.
for sure.
Yeah.
Always good to get different perspectives.
Multiple perspectives, yeah. Now, I know we've covered a lot already,
Yeah, we have.
but I want to circle back
Okay.
to the technical analysis
All right, let's do it.
because A&B Crypto pointed out this interesting long-term
Mhm.
bullish symmetrical triangle pattern
That's a mouthful.
that XRP's been forming since 2018.
Right.
So for our listeners who might not be chart wizards,
Yeah.
can you break that down for us?
Sure.
What does a symmetrical triangle pattern tell us?
So basically,
Yeah.
a symmetrical triangle pattern in technical analysis
Uh-huh.
is a chart formation
Yeah.
that signals
Yeah.
a period of consolidation.
Consolidation.
Yeah, before a potential breakout.
Breakout.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it looks like a triangle forming on the price chart
Okay.
with the price kind of bouncing.
On around.
Yeah, bouncing between
Okay.
two converging trend lines.
So kind of like a
Yeah,
like a narrowing path
narrowing path.
with the price getting squeezed tighter.
Exactly.
That's
Tighter and tighter. And eventually the
Mhm.
price has to break out of that triangle.
Okay.
Either to the upside or the
maybe.
downside. So
Okay.
AMB Crypto's point is if XRP breaks out to the upside,
Yeah.
it could signal a big move higher.
Okay. So that's
That's the exciting part.
exciting. Yeah.
And they said a similar pattern
Uh-huh.
emerged back in 2015
Right before
that huge rally
the huge rally.
in 2017.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
But again,
Yeah.
these patterns aren't foolproof.
No,
Right.
they're not crystal balls.
They're just one piece
one piece
of the puzzle,
puzzle.
when you're analyzing a market.
Exactly.
Right. So
Always good to be balanced.
always good to be
Just
balanced.
have a balanced perspective.
Right. We've talked about the
Yeah.
potential,
The potential's there.
but also the risks.
But the risks are there too.
Right.
For sure.
Go.
So I think this is a good place to
Yeah.
wrap up part one.
okay.
In part two,
All right.
we'll dive a little deeper
Sounds good.
into some more specific price prediction.
Okay. I like it.
And we'll discuss
Yeah.
what the future might hold for XRP.
All right.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned, everybody.
Welcome back, everyone. Before the break, we were talking about some of the risks associated with XRP.
Right. Especially in the short term, you know.
Yeah, definitely a lot to consider.
We were talking about how even with this recent surge,
Yeah.
XRP is still technically in a correction phase.
Yeah, it's important to remember those market cycles.
For sure, for sure.
You know, things go up, things go down.
Exactly.
It's a roller coaster sometimes.
It's all part of the process.
And remember, AMB Crypto highlighted that $2 support level.
Right.
Really important to keep an eye on that.
Yeah, if it breaks below that, we could see some more downward movement.
Potentially, yeah.
And I think, for someone new to crypto,
Yeah,
watching those support and resistance levels,
it's a good idea.
it can be really helpful.
For sure.
It's kind of like trying to figure out
Yeah.
where a bouncing ball might hit the floor and bounce back up again.
I like that analogy.
Yeah.
These levels can kind of give you an idea
Yeah.
of those potential turning points.
Exactly.
And AMB Crypto also mentioned those liquidations and the profit taking,
Yeah.
which can really exacerbate those
The-
price swings.
Yeah, those forced liquidations can be brutal
They can.
when those over-leveraged traders have
Yeah.
to close their positions.
It creates that cascade effect.
They can push the price down even further.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and it's one of the reasons why,
Uh-huh.
responsible risk management
Sure.
is crucial in the crypto market.
Yeah, you never want to be in a position
Right.
where a sudden price drop
Wipes you out.
wipes out your whole portfolio.
Oof. Yeah, nobody wants that.
Definitely not.
And that actually kind of leads into what
Yeah.
Bitcoinist.com was talking
What's that?
about what needs to happen
Yeah.
for a sustained XRP bull run.
Okay, yeah.
They specifically mention
Yeah.
the launch of RLUSD
Right.
and the timing of altcoin season.
Altcoin season's a big one.
Yeah,
So RLUSD,
yeah.
that dollar-backed stablecoin
Right.
on the XRP ledger could be a game changer
It could be.
for the XRP ecosystem.
Interesting.
If it gains traction,
Yeah.
it could really attract more of those institutional investors
Oh, okay.
who are looking for
Stability.
stability, exactly, and a way to hedge against that volatility.
Right, because stablecoins,
Yeah,
in theory,
right.
are pegged to a stable asset,
Like the US dollar.
like the US dollar.
Yep.
So in a volatile market,
Right,
they can act as a safe haven.
right. A safe haven.
Okay.
Sense.
And then altcoin season.
Yeah, alt season.
That's something that crypto traders,
They watch it closely.
they watch it closely.
All eyes on alt season.
It's that period where altcoins,
Alternative cryptocurrency
alternative cryptocurrencies, yes.
tend to outperform Bitcoin.
Right. And historically, when Bitcoin kind of takes a break,
Chills out.
money often flows into altcoins,
Yeah, they pump.
which leads to, significant price gains,
Yeah, big gains.
big gains.
For sure.
So for our listeners who might not be, familiar with all the trading lingo,
Yeah.
think of it like this.
Okay.
Imagine Bitcoin is like this big ship
Okay. I like this.
out on the ocean,
I'm visualizing it.
right? And when that ship slows down,
It slows down.
the smaller boats,
Okay.
the altcoins,
The altcoins.
they can really start to move.
They get to shine.
They get to shine.
Yeah.
They get to move quickly.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
That's a great way to put it.
I try.
And so Bitcoinist.com's point was,
Yeah.
if XRP is going to really take off, it might need a little help
Okay.
from both RLUSD
Right.
and a favorable altcoin season,
A good alt season.
a good alt season.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense.
It's all interconnected.
It is.
And it highlights the importance of understanding
Yeah.
the broader market context
The big picture.
when you're making those investment decisions.
For sure.
It's not just about looking at one coin
In isolation.
in isolation.
You got to see the whole market.
You've got to look at the whole picture.
Absolutely.
Now, shifting gears a bit, I want to talk about
Yeah.
something that Brave New Coin mentioned.
Yeah. What'd they say?
In their analysis,
Uh-huh.
they're pretty bullish on XRP.
Bullish.
They're giving it that $100 price target
By 2025.
by 2025.
They are really liking XRP.
And part of their reasoning is tied to
Okay.
the growth of the global remittance market,
That's a big one.
right? They argue that XRP is perfectly positioned
It makes sense.
to disrupt the way money is sent across borders.
It does.
And remember, we're talking about a massive market.
Massive.
AMB Crypto put the global remittance market at $7.5 trillion.
7.5 trillion with a T.
That's insane.
It's a lot of zeros.
A lot of zeros.
Yeah, and it's a market
Right,
that needs
for innovation.
innovation.
Right, because the traditional ways of sending money internationally,
Don't even get me started.
they're slow, they're expensive,
Yeah, it's a pain.
often bogged down with all this bureaucracy.
Oh, the paperwork.
Yeah, it's a headache.
It is.
And think about it, if you've ever tried to send money overseas,
Oh, I have.
you know,
It's not fun.
it can be a real headache.
Yeah. High fees.
High fees.
Yeah. Exchange rates.
Oh, don't forget about those.
You got to watch out for those.
It can take days for the money to arrive.
It's ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
So
XRP could fix all that.
XRP, with its speed and its low transaction fees,
So much better.
it could offer a much more efficient
more efficient.
and cost-effective solution.
It's the future.
Yeah, and that's why Brave New Coin sees so much potential
Uh-huh.
for XRP in that remittance market.
I agree with them.
It's a real-world use case
It is.
that could drive adoption
For sure.
and ultimately impact price.
Big time.
So it all ties back
A circle.
to what we were saying
Yeah.
about XRP not just being a speculative asset.
Right. It's actually useful.
That's solving a real problem.
doing something.
Okay, so
what else?
we talked about short-term risks,
Mm.
market cycles,
Yep.
the potential impact of RLUSD,
Yeah.
altcoin season,
Walt sees
this massive opportunity
the remittance market.
in the remittance market.
Huge.
So always good to have a balanced perspective.
Balanced perspective.
Right.
We've talked about the potential, but also the risks.
We have.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think this is a good place to wrap up part 2.
Sounds good.
In part 3, we'll dive deeper into some specific price predictions
Yeah, we'll get into the numbers.
and discuss what the future might hold for XRP.
It's going to be exciting.
Stay tuned. Welcome back to the show. We've covered so much ground, from the SEC lawsuit to the potential of XRP in the remittance market.
Yeah, and those interesting chart patterns.
Oh, yeah, those chart patterns. So,
I know. Everyone's really waiting for this, though.
okay.
The price predictions.
All right, let's get into it.
Let's talk about what our sources are saying about where XRP might be headed.
Yeah, where could it go in the next few years?
Well, we've got a range of predictions,
Okay, lay it on me.
Bitcoinist.com, for example.
Yeah,
They're suggesting XRP could hit $10
$10.
by 2025.
Okay.
Now, they base that on a combination of factors,
Like what?
regulatory clarity, institutional adoption,
Yeah?
growth of the XRP ledger.
Right, so a lot of things have to go right.
Exactly, but it's not as crazy as some of the other predictions.
Remember Brave New Coin threw out that $100 target?
$100 by 2025.
That'd be wild.
Yeah, they're really banking on XRP becoming like a major player in the CBDC world.
Right. Facilitating all those cross-border payments.
Exactly, between all those different central bank digital currencies.
Yeah, so that's a big bet.
It is.
Coinpedia was a bit more cautious.
Okay, what'd they say?
Their analysis suggested a price range between $5 and $15.
$5 to $15 by 2025.
Okay, so a little more grounded.
Yeah, and they emphasized real-world adoption. Yeah.
And partnerships as being key
Partnerships are huge.
for driving long-term value.
Makes sense.
And then AMB Crypto,
Yeah, those guys.
besides highlighting that symmetrical triangle pattern,
Right.
their most bullish case
Uh-huh.
saw XRP reaching $25
$25.
by 2025.
Okay.
And they said that would be fueled by
Yeah.
the growth of the DeFi ecosystem
DeFi is hot right now.
on the XRP ledger.
That makes sense.
So as you can see,
Yeah.
lots of different opinions out there.
It's all over the place.
It's all over the place.
It is.
And it's important to remember,
What's that?
these are just predictions.
Right.
Nobody has a crystal ball.
Nobody knows for sure.
And, it's more important to focus on
Yeah.
understanding the underlying fundamentals,
The fundamental.
the fundamentals of XRP. Like,
Yeah.
what problems is it trying to solve?
Right.
What potential does it have
Does it have real utility?
to disrupt existing systems?
Yeah. Those are the important questions.
That's what's going to drive long-term value.
Agreed.
Absolutely. And if you're considering investing in XRP
Or any cryptocurrency.
or any cryptocurrency,
Yeah.
do your own research.
Absolutely.
Don't just rely
What
on
other people are saying.
price predictions or
Yeah, don't just follow the hype.
social media hype.
Social media is dangerous.
Yeah.
Read the white papers.
Yeah. Understand the technology.
Understand assess the team.
Who's behind it?
Yeah.
That's how you make informed decisions.
Absolutely. And remember,
What's that?
the crypto market is
Volatile.
highly volatile.
Very, very volatile.
Don't invest more than you can afford to lose.
That's rule number 1
Rule number 1.
in crypto.
And always have a clear exit strategy.
Always have a plan
Always have a plan.
before you enter a trade.
Okay, so before we wrap up,
Yeah.
I want to bring this back to our listeners.
Okay, good idea.
And leave them with a final thought.
A final thought.
Yeah.
We've discussed so many exciting possibilities for XRP.
You know, its potential to revolutionize cross-border payments.
Yeah.
Its role in this emerging CBDC landscape. The potential for massive institutional adoption.
It's exciting stuff.
It is,
But at the end of the day,
yeah.
the future of XRP,
And really the whole crypto market,
yeah,
it's still being written.
it's all unfolding.
Yeah, that's what makes it so fascinating.
It is. It's like we're witnessing the birth of a new financial system.
It's crazy to think about.
And XRP could be a major player in that system.
It could be huge.
It's so interesting.
So much opportunity.
So much opportunity.
But also so much risk.
But also risk.
So stay informed, be cautious, and maybe, just maybe, and we'll all be looking back in a few years saying, remember when XRP was only trading at?
I like the sound of that.
It's been a great discussion.
It has been.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Thanks for joining me today.
And thanks to all of our listeners.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, everyone.
We hope you found this breakdown of XRP insightful.
Hit subscribe.
And turn on notifications.
So you don't miss out on any future episodes.
We'll be back with more exciting deep dives into the world of crypto.
See you next time.